The lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, yeah, shake the lovey-dovey, take that bubble gum, do that bubble no. How was that for an intro? Alright, what up? This is too loud for anybody's liking. Okay, yeah, I like it right here. Today I wanted to talk about Ubers, specifically in Oklahoma, okay? Because I've taken Ubers in Philadelphia, in New York, San Diego, San Francisco, maybe. I've taken them a lot of different places. And while I do think that Ubers are going to be, less of a cohesive group as far as like professionalism and like, how far they're going to go for the big bucks. The big bucks meaning the tips, Some of them are really like aiming for those tips, okay? But in Oklahoma, they are a special kind of brand. Now, that's not to say I haven't had great Uber experiences. Usually the really good ones are women because they're cool and just, maybe know how to feel out the vibe a little bit more. Because let me tell you, some of the people that I have experienced, I'm going to get you closer to me because this needs to be a much more intimate conversation. Now this feels too close and I need to scoot back. Okay. But let me just reenact one of my Uber encounters, okay? Boom. Uber pulls up. I get in the front seat. This is in the early days of Uber and I was like 22, and if maybe a little more antisocial, you sit in the back, but my antisocial brain was just like boom boom, and I sat in the front. So that was my mistake, okay? This older gentleman and his Camry, we were going downtown 20 minutes away, I'm taking the Uber to be safe. And this guy, he just is talking a lot of this and that, where it's feeling painful to me because, I don't know if we're vibing personally, and then he's like, I'm trying to dissuade certain kinds of conversations, between us. Just because I don't want to like talk about him. And then he's like, yup, you know what? I always carried my gun. You want to say it? And that he didn't shoot anything, but he was whipping it around while he's driving. The Bible Belt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know we're on the highway, but excuse me, please. I'm going to exit the vehicle. I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge. In fact, I'm going to get in this other car where there is a mother and her 2 children. Except she might be scared. So you know what? Maybe I won't do that. And I'll just walk. I'll just hightail my freaking ass, which is wearing heels. I'll hightail it somewhere else. I don't know. I just feel like Ubering as a one only woman, like when you're Ubering alone, is it just me or does our safety feel at risk? Like, okay, here's another time. This happened just recently. And, as a mother nowadays, I don't really Uber that often because I'm not going out as much as I used to. Okay. And I'm going back to pick up my car, which has the car seat, because I took that car out for the night with the car seat. And I knew as I was planning my sister's birthday party, it was just, I was like, what's done is done. That's the car. I will have to go back and get it. I thought maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Turns out it is a big of a deal because I had the most painful 20 minutes of my life. Why am I talking like this? Maybe I'm trying to disassociate. But so this guy picks me up and I forget the tiers of Uber and like how much you pay and what kind of car you get nowadays because I just hit the basic, which turns out to just be a 2-person car. I was like, no, I was planning on sitting in the back and just like being on my phone and headphones and just, trying to be polite and stuff, not like rude or anything, but just like, yo, what up? Yeah, need a ride. But no, it was a 2-person. Do you know how intimate a 2-person car ride is? Much less with a stranger. And look, I can be open and loving to people, okay? But sometimes, this day in particular, I was in my sweats, hadn't showered from the night before of a long night, wearing my glasses, feeling like Princess Diaries before the transformation, okay? So I'm already not feeling my most confident. So let me make sure that's recording. So then, he's like, hi. And like, we're feeling it immediately. Like, I was tense because I was like, I didn't know this was a 2-person car. Oh my gosh, why did I do this? Why am I was just so mad. And I had to keep it in. And he was like, trying to make small talk. Eventually he asks me, what I do for a living. And I say I'm a photographer. And he's like, oh, does that make good money? And I'm like, yeah, when I get clients, freelancing ain't easy, baby. And so he was like, oh, $10K a month? And I'm like, 10K. No, not $10K a month. What is this, influencer money? No, but then also I just like didn't really want to say like how much, even though like it's nowhere near that amount. It's laughable. That's laughable for me. Okay. Right now, maybe someday. So anyways, after that also just got my guard up again. I'm like, why you want to know how much I make? Why you want to know what I do? Are you trying to gain intel to kidnap and murder me? And then his phone starts ringing and it's like, oh my gosh, excuse me, I do need to take this. Sorry. And he takes the phone call. And at first I'm like, is he going to be like, I got the girl, we're ready, But he didn't. He was like, it was just a guy who was like, hey dude, yeah, so I'm like locked out of my house and locked out of my car. And he's like, okay, no problem, I'll head your way. And he's like, yeah, but like, how much is this gonna cost? And he's like, listen, it's all a part of the thing. Like, just, do you want the service or not? And he's like, yes. He gets off the phone and he's like, thank you. You are a blessing. You are very much blessing. And I'm like, yeah, you got a lot of jobs. Cool. Is one of them killing me? I just get so scared, dude. Like, I don't know what, maybe I'm too paranoid, But I never really feel safe in an Uber, especially if it's a dude driving me. Like, am I the only one? So, anyways, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope that you have fun in life and take Ubers. I think it's safer. I don't know. Isn't there a driving service for ladies? Let's do that one.